Now we will talk about marketing principles. As earlier said that if you go to market or you just jump out of your home and you would see a lot more selling and promotional activity happening um, on the roads, maybe the shopping center where you go, you maybe people are promoting their product by one way or the other. You might be exposed to television, electronic media, print media, and signboards on the road. Wherever you stop, you would find some selling activity or promotional activity taking place one way or the other. So we are in today's world, we are literally bombarded with this kind of information that what product to choose and what product offers what benefits, and what strengths some products would have, and why we should be buying one product or the another. So the consumer is literally bombarded with information from all multiple sources, that this food marketing becomes a highly interesting area, a highly competitive area as well, because there would be different people, competing for the same uh, amount, same money that comes from the customer end user of that product. So, but this, as I said, this is not marketing. Marketing is a broader concept. The thing that earlier discussed, like selling and promotion, as people may think is this is marketing, but this is a part of the marketing. Marketing, food marketing is basically a broader concept. So we can, it has been defined in many different ways by many different authors, but I'll take one example that covers most of the aspects. It is the totality of activities that are involved for transfer of goods from producer to seller to the consumer or buyer. It includes advertisement, shipping, storing, and selling. So here we are interested in making our customers, um, and these customers can be uh, different than the end consumer. They may be buyer, and then the activities might include, other than selling and promotion, it can be all shipping, it can be storage, it can also include selling as well. So these all activities and the consumer experience at the end and the feedback of the consumer, and the way the product is consumed and the feedback that comes from people, and then the repeated purchasing actions, whether achieved or not. It includes all actions or activity is in total. So this is the totality of these activities that must be considered, and this encompasses most of the concepts of marketing that are generally taught in different textbooks for different industries. So if we talk about these basic principles of marketing, they would it is called as 4P sometime, like 4 P's of um, marketing principles. They're also called as marketing mix as well. So they are product. So this is one pillar or 1P of the marketing principle that stands for product. So we have to look at what product are we making, what is the salient feature of that product. There may be the physical uh, variation in products. Their dimensions may be important, maybe their weight can be important, maybe the way they are represented, that can be important. So it covers everything about product, from manufacturing, from engineering, from concept development, to till we can actually see the product in the physical form. It would include everything. It might include different disciplines, such as it might include the concepts of psychology, like how something is actually perceived by a consumer. It might be all engineering principles, that how something has to be manufactured, how we have to maintain the quality of that product. So this is totality around this central thing that is called as product, because at the end we are selling a product to the end users. So we will discuss everything about this product. This is one principle of marketing. The second is price. Again, this price would consider many different avenues. For example, what is the suitable price that people would be willing to pay, what they can afford, how long this would be continued, what kind of benefits or what would be the relative share that can be taken as profit from that price. Are we going to have a fixed price kind of thing? Are we going to have variable price? How people are paying for that price? Is it upfront? Is it gradual? Is it subscription? It is monthly basis. So it all covers everything around price, like what price has to be um, decided for that product in order to be sold in the market. Then the next concept is place. The place in which you are going to introduce your product at that price. So that place can be a city, maybe some parts within a city. It can be a country. It can be a multinational company selling in more than one countries. So what is the place where you are going to place that product? Or is that all virtual, or is that all online, or are you going to put a stall somewhere in the physical form, having although limited um, contact with the end users, but that place has to be decided. And this is the third P in that four principles. And the fourth is promotion. How are you going to promote your product so that maximum people know about your product, they know about the benefit of that product, and then they accept your product. So these promotional activities, again, they can involve all the selling and promotion and marketing, advertisement, everything comes under this promotion activity. So this all principles would have two elements, I would say. The first thing has to be considered that what value you create for your customers, because every time somebody pays money, they pay money to get some value out of it, and you have to make a value proposition that what benefit is the consumer getting for which they are going to pay the money. If they see value in their money, they would of course pay for that. If something is overpriced and they don't see value of money, like they are paying extra money and they're not getting much value out of it, then they won't be making repeated purchases. So you have to look at the value creation for customer. It may be known in many cases, and there might be new products in which you have to create that value, that you need to inform the customers that these are the new products, they are available, these are the benefits that can be achieved by paying some amount of money. So that value creation is one part of all these activities in marketing principle. And the second thing is to develop these strong customer relationships. So once the customer knows what is the value proposition of a product, once they know this product is available, once they know the price is there, then how are you going to maintain that relationship so that your customer keep on coming back as a loyal customer to your product, and they keep on buying and repeatedly make that decision, so that your business is sustainable, it keep growing. There are other concepts now. Some of them are updating. So some people say there are 4 Ps has been updated to 7 Ps. They have added some extra things. For example, they uh, put the word of positioning as well, other than those 4 Ps, like how you are going to position your product, for what segment of society, what benefit you are going to, highlight for a specific product to be sold. Then packaging, and especially in food packaging, you have to consider so many things, like are we going to package our product in a nicer way? How you're going to label? What information has to be given? What are the labeling requirements? What are the technical requirements for those packages? Are they biodegradable? Are they environment friendly? So all these information regarding packaging is a huge industry, packaging industry as well in food, particularly because it has got impact on environment. It has got impact on selection decision by the buyer as well. So this packaging is also very important. So these are all again 7 Ps as compared to 4 Ps. They can be all different opinions from different authors in food marketing, because unlike science, marketing is more like it's a social kind of concept. So people would see things differently. They would find things in different contexts. So you would see these 4 Ps or 7 Ps generally. They do come under these marketing principles.